Hello and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Libra, you are on my table from November 21st until December 21st, 2020. It's a 1 month period I'm looking into for your energies, guys, as we speak. And again, before I move forward, there is a lunar eclipse that's happening on November 29th, 30th of 2020, depending on the in the place that you live in. Okay, so it's between that period in time. Now, I'm going to check your astrological part of the story as well, so that we know that during this period in time, Libra collective, what are you guys looking into? What is that y'all are thinking? What is that y'all are doing? What is the energies that is coming up in the next month, 1 month period? Okay. Now, having said this, the first two astrological part of the card, guys, is the 11th house of friends, and then you have lunar eclipse and change. Look, so this lunar eclipse at the end of the month of November is going to catch up with you, Libra. Okay, the collective my spirit is making me look into. Now, with regards to this transition that's going to happen, that's going to again catch your energies, and this energy will move forward into the next month until we do a check again towards the end of December to see your fresh energies. Now, with this 11th house of friends, or this energy astrologically talks about the Three of Cups energy, which is talking about having friends. It's talking about your collective circle group. Could be your family, could be your friends, could be your co-workers, could be your relatives, could be distant people that you have known in the past, whatever that situation of the collective is, guys. So basically with this card, it's also telling you that you could have people in this collective who could be your friends, real friends, or it could be people that you have met before who are not your real friends, who could be rivals, who could be your competitors, who could be even your enemies. But with this card in the collective, guys, it's also telling you that don't just look at yourself now, Libra. You have to mix and match yourself. You have to be tempered enough, balanced enough, flexible enough to mix in the crowd. It's important. So don't judge anybody right now, because you need people in your collective. Now, if that means that you are going to join a club, do some charitable work, make an organization of teamwork happen, where collective forces come into action. Because remember, not everybody is your friend in this group, not everybody is your enemy or rival. But you have to learn, Libra, to adapt yourself to this change, because if you start judging people, you're going to lose out on your own collective group. You need that collective group around you now, because it can be that from the collective group that you have, guys, you could get a lot of encouragement. You could also come across people with spirited competitors kind of an energy, people who want to be have a healthy competition with you. That will kind of recharge your battery. That will kind of give you the push to say that, yes, I can do better than you. It could be a spirited competitive, part of the story with the collective as well for some of you, I'm getting, okay? So at this point in time, guys, you have to be the comrade. You have to have alliances. You have to have friends. You have to have parties. You have to mix around in the crowd. If there is a reconciliation with somebody, that is also a part of the story with the Three of Cups, bringing back the warmth, the love, the reconciliation in the collective as you walk around your people in your environment, okay? So whatever that story is, what they are telling you is just don't look at yourself. Look at the world from a larger perspective, from a broader perspective. Don't start narrowing down your mind, where you will kind of try to disassociate yourself with people rather than associating with them. Okay, so that is what they're saying. Keep your mind open, Libra. Keep your mind open, but be very careful as well. If you have enemies, you will know about your tact and diplomacy, how to use it, but don't judge people right away and say, oh, you know what, I'm not going to go there because that place is full of rotten people, or people are not good towards me, people are, different and stuff like that. So what they're saying is be open. Be open to the fact of accepting people in your environment, in yourself. Mix around with new crowd. Maybe you will find your tribe. Maybe you will find one or two people who will be definitely be blessing for you, Libra. Okay. Now, with this type of an energy, guys, you have the lunar eclipse or the change, which is again, this is the lunar eclipse, which is catching up on at the end of November. November 29th, 30th is the time frame, okay, of 2020. Now, with the lunar eclipse or the change, it's calling for an inevitable change in your collective circle of people. There could be new people coming back to your life. There could be past memories with new people or past old friends, anything, okay? But something big is going to change in the collective format that you have. So this is a big time for the eclipse to happen, because when the lunar eclipse card presents itself in a reading for you, like it's done for you, Libra, what it talks about is dramatic changes are in store for you, and unexpected ones. You will perhaps not expect it. Okay, but it might seem a little bit hard for you initially. It might seem that you're putting in a lot of effort to make this happen. Okay, but these kind of eclipse changes will not be gradual. It could also rattle your world. Okay, because these are transformations. So your world may be a little bit rattled. It might seem more like a revolution, but it's excuse me, but it's an altering of your life, which is essential in getting you where you need to be. Okay, so because we are all here, guys, to share ourselves with every situation in life. So in the beginning, when such an eclipse happens, you might be a little bit rattled, because out of nowhere, you might find yourself coming in contact with people, or your past connections may be resurfacing, which might rattle some of you as well. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. But at the end of the day, what they are telling you, guys, that don't be alarmed with these changes or transformations that is going to occur with you, Libra, or in your life. But, take it. Be in the flow of this energy, okay? Be in the flow, because somewhere you will realize that it is important for you to come to terms with whatever is going to shake your world a little bit, rattle you, kind of shake you up, because unexpectedly you will figure things out in the collective where probably earlier you might not have really paid attention to it, or you had not thought that this was possible. Okay, this is the kind of energy, but it's going to happen. It's inevitable. And you will barely notice the transformation, but this transformation is important, Libra, because, like I said, These small changes happen because universe wants you to clear your own world as well. So they will shake you a little bit. They will rattle you a little bit. You might feel a little bit anxious about this situation here that is possibly going to happen unexpectedly. But that is the story. That is the story here. So I said, okay, what about this astrological part of the story? What is your wisdom telling you? So your wisdom is talking about your intuition here. Card number 2, imagine. So, what you possibly had not imagined will happen, Libra. And that will create, like I said, that will create a lot of intuitive part of the story in your life where they are saying open yourself, open your imagination, open yourself, Libra, to understand and visualize with your imaginations and with your creativity of this transformation or transition that is going to occur. So I said, okay, what about imagination? And you got grief. So you see, you have a lot of grief, Libra, sitting in your heart. This is a heart chakra, the green color, okay? And what it is telling me is this change is inevitable because universe wants you to clear your pain. Universe wants you to clear yourself. Universe wants you to clear your grief that you have been holding inside of your heart for a very long time, Libra. So this change is going to happen now because universe is coming in. It's a divine intervention that is going to happen, Libra. That is going to happen. Okay, and this is going to happen because this transformation is important with regards to your understanding of your own self-worth as well, of who you are and what you are capable of doing. So your imagination has to work according to the story in here. Okay, so they are saying don't block yourself, don't close yourself, don't shut yourself, Libra. Keep your doors, keep your windows in your mind, in your heart, in yourself open in order to accept what is going to come unexpectedly and take care of that instead of being rattled and panicking over that situation of whatever is going to surface in your collective part of the story. Okay, so what is going to happen is this kind of an inevitable change will take care of the grief that you have been sitting with, and it's a very internal kind of a situation that universe is saying open your doors to your understanding, to your intuition, to your self-worth. You don't have to be in that pain anymore. You don't have to be because things are moving, things are shifting in your collective part of the story, guys. All right. The bottom of the deck for the astrological is the 6th house or the routine, okay, which is talking about, it's like the 7 of Pentacle energy, which is talking about your daily work that you do, your healing that is necessary, about your thought that you kind of think, about employees, about orderliness, about your organizational skills. Okay, so something has to be kind of reformatted with regards to your 6th house of a routine that you had been following. And this unexpected change that might happen, guys, might kind of shake your routine as well, is also what I'm getting. Okay, the 6th house talks about your job, your work, what you're working on, your responsibilities, your duties, your diligence, maybe your volunteer work, making sure that you cover all the details, looking at small things, even the trivial part of the story with the 7 of Pentacle energy kind of a situation, where, making sure that everything is in the right order, analyzing things, anything, okay? So small factors that you're paying attention to So this kind of a change could bring in a different part of the story from your usual work that you do. Something is going to shift, something is going to move, guys. Okay, something is going to be inevitable in your life that's going to shift, that's going to change, might rattle you up, might make you a little bit nervous because you're probably not used to that. You're probably more used to doing things in your way. You have got a set way of doing things. Okay, so it could be anything. It could be anything that might completely, like, oh my God, I didn't see this coming. Okay, or I didn't see this happening. It could be in your personal life, it could be in your work life, it could be in your professional career path. It could be anything, but somewhere there was this grief part of the story. So what they're telling you, that it's time to come out of that grief. It's time to move out of that situation and give yourself that creative imagination to move again in the right order from your usual stuff that you have been doing for a long time. So there is going to be a change in your scenario very soon, Libra. Okay, now the bottom of the deck for the Wisdom Oracle is talking about there and now. So there is a movement from the past into the future. See, this is what I'm saying, that some kind of change is inevitable here. Okay, you might be moving your job, you might be moving your career. Some of you guys might be even moving your homes. Maybe y'all are taking off for a different area or a land, maybe immigration, anything. Okay, but there is a transition from where you were to going into the future. Some of you guys could even be promoted to a different part of the story in your career, which you were totally not expecting. Okay, so it can be any kind. It can be in any kind of change in your wisdom that is going to guide you towards your right direction and towards your future occupation and future part of the story. So there is a transition, there is a movement with your wisdom as well that will help you to open your imagination and understand this entire part of the story in the right order, guys. The bottom of the deck for the Chakra Oracle Wisdom is perfection. Okay, so what they are telling you, guys, is it's time to perfect yourself in the right way. In the right way, to balance back your energy, to balance back your health, your wealth, your vitality in the right way, to give birth to something new in your life, within you. It could be an internal voyage, it could be an external voyage, it could be anything, but it's time for you to come back to a place of perfection from that area of grief that you have been holding in yourself, Libra, for whatever amount of time. Okay? Now, let's move to the Akashic part of the story, guys, and let's see what your Akashic record has to talk about. Is card number 11, or Justice. The Ark of the Covenant. This is all about your karma. Justice is a major arcana we are looking at here. It's talking about your karma. Okay? It could be talking about some kind of legal contract, some kind of sale transfer, title transfer, where you will be able to work, Libra, successfully with professionals such as brokers or lawyers. Or more often than not, this card also involves in itself to say that you are living true to your own karmic contract, to whatever that you are looking at towards your own justice now. Okay? Facing your lessons of growth, very important. Working towards greater discoveries and bringing your unique contribution into the world. So with this card, a very important point, guys, is that I need to mention here is your karma does not rule you. You rule your karma. Okay? So when the work becomes too much, take a rest. That's what they're also telling you at the same time. Because now you will understand the phases of time and the energy, and you work within this period of your time and energy. So if your time is important, your energy is also equally important here. Okay? So you will know that for yourself. Working towards your highest purpose, to uphold the sacred covenant, you have to touch the world with your light. So, what they are telling you in here, Libra, with this kind of a card, is that you're definitely moving up the ladder to understand that you cannot tire yourself out anymore. If you're working, yes, you're working, but if you are sleepy, you want to sleep, you will sleep. No matter how important the work is for you, it can stay put till you discover back your energy and you're ready to work with that again. So you will be perfecting that balance between your energies, between your work, between your duties, between your responsibilities, between the crisis, between everything, where your energy will be your karmic contract, where you tell yourself that, if I don't want to go there today, if I don't want to do that, it's fine. I'll put it back into the back burner and I'll go there tomorrow or day after or whatever, but I don't want to tire myself out. So basically, you're taking hold of your karmic contract in the rightful way, in the justful way, in the truthful way, guys. And this is where the story is your intention of honoring this path of your own higher purpose in life, Libra, of understanding what you now need to honor in the right way so that karma does not rule you. You rule your karma. You take the call. You take the call. You take the shots on yourself, Libra. You honor yourself because your light will touch the world. That's where you're coming to, guys. So it's very important for you to understand and accept the perfection in order to honor yourself in the right way, Libra. At this point in time, because if you are doing something that tires you out with your sixth house of routine that I told you, this is the time where you're putting things in the back burner and you're giving yourself, excuse me, and you're giving yourself the push to understand how far you can go, where you will be able to do justice to your karmic contract in the rightful way, to build back things in the right way. Okay? Now with these two cards, guys, you got the two fortune cards, which talks about 37 or 10, talks about poverty, and then talks about card number 21 or 3 or family room. So what they're saying is somewhere you had been feeling drained, left out, spiritually poor, totally, with lot of crisis, lot of stress, lot of burdens you had been carrying in yourself, Libra. From where you're coming to a place of giving birth to something new with this card number 3 or the family room, which is still empty, which still does not have people, because somewhere with this kind of a card, with the energy of this poverty, you have not been able to fill that room. Okay, but now you want to fill that room. You want to make things happen. You want to grow yourself. You want to grow with people around you, with your family members, with your tribe, with your community, with your friends, co-workers, anybody. Because in that way, guys, in that way, you will also recharge your battery in the right contract area with your karma. That's very important, okay? So this is what they are telling you, that, it's time. It's time. Look into this, because this is the change. This is the situation that is slowly going to move into your zone, Libra, within this month time, that will allow you to be positive about situations, but knowing how much energy you need to put in and how much energy you need to reserve. When you need to rest, you need to rest. When you need to work, you need to work. It's all fine, but you also need to have fun. You also need friends. You also need people in your life. Okay, you just cannot go on working with your daily life, with your daily schedule. That is tiring. Your desire for change is going to slowly crop up where you want to change your life path in order to build something new for a higher purpose, for a higher goal, to honor that kind of covenant with people that you want to build, bring back things in your life, get rid of all the other crises, the inevitable changes in the way, Libra. So work towards this energy, guys. Work towards this energy, okay? Because you are trying to give birth, you're trying to fill your life again. You're trying to bring people, and that people, those people, that collective is there. They are blossoming. You have to keep your mind open in order to receive that and shut off the grief in order for them to come back and fill back your empty life, or the life that you had been feeling very empty with something that you feel has not been in the right place. And it's not about money, it's about emotions too. You can have a lot of money, but if you don't have right people to contribute to that emotional part of the story, it's being empty again. Okay, so you need good people, you need the collective, you need to put yourself back into the right place, you need to have that joyful celebration, that kind of an energy where you attend parties, where you mix around with groups and you try to make the best out of that situation, So whatever this is, this change is working towards your life path, Libra. Is going to be a good change for you only if you can make use of this change that is going to catch up with you towards the end of the month. Okay. So whatever the transformation is, whatever the transition is, guys, you will know for yourself. You will definitely know. The bottom of the deck for the Akashic is the Seven of Keys, or the Ascent. See, the way you're climbing to your higher purpose, you can look at things objectively. You will see things from different perspective. You will see them from a higher perspective, not from the lower down perspective, on a very macro level. And you will understand your higher purpose in life, what you're setting out to do now with regards to this movement that is coming up in your life, Libra. The bottom of the deck for the Quantum Oracle is consciousness or victim mentality. So what they're saying, guys, is that you had been lacking in your consciousness. This is why the grief is there. This lot of victim mentality has been sitting, that people don't like you, people make fun of you, or that you have lost out a lot in your life, that other people have got more than you have got. That kind of a victim mentality of self-sabotage, of blockage or blockade. That victim mentality has been pushing that grief into your heart because you feel that you don't deserve things, because you are not giving yourself that opportunity to bring things back to you. So that's why they're saying, open your mind, Libra. Go forward, don't move backward. Open yourself from this victim mentality. You don't need this victim mentality here. Because this is like the Eight of Swords energy, where you cannot communicate with people, where you don't want to bring people into your life because you're scared, because you are trapped in your own mental thought. You cannot trust people. You cannot rely on people because you feel everybody in the world is out there to stab you, to give you a hard time. That is the victim mentality, guys. That is preventing you from moving forward into a different area of your life, Libra. So that's why they're saying, look at things objectively now. You're climbing the ladder. You're climbing up the mountain. You have reached the top. And from there, you can see how you can build back things in the right way for yourself once again. From this victim mentality, they're asking you to open your doors and your windows of your own self. That's where the problem is with you, Libra. So you need to work on this energy. The bottom of the deck for the fortune card is card number 4 or courtship. So it could be that some of you guys want this courtship, some of you guys want to be happy again. Even as a couple, you'll want to date back again. It could be anything. Have that old kind of relationship when you had met before marriage, when you guys had been dating one another, going back into that old time memory frame kind of a thing, getting back the childish energy of dating one another, wearing good clothes, going out, meeting, going to a restaurant, getting out of the usual kind of atmosphere that has been bogging you down, Libra. So it could be anything for anybody, like I said. But you definitely want to bring back that love. You want to bring back the harmony, the warmth, the coziness into the family room, to fill it back once again with laughter, with life, with good, jokes and comments and nice chattering, nice conversations, whatever that involves you in this portion in time, guys. Okay, not making you feel lonely, not making you feel devoid of people, not making you feel in solitude. So what they are saying basically, guys, is you don't have to be in grief. You don't have to be in this victim mentality, because you are definitely not in solitude where you feel the world has pushed you down the corner and you are left alone. No, that's not a part of the story, Libra. So work towards it, guys, and it's going to be there with you during this month period if you can catch hold of these energies in the right way. Now, my next question before I move into the reading, guys, is what are you shedding off during this portion of a month time? What is the energy you will be shedding off? And you get the Knight of Wands. Now, typically the Knight of Wands is a very adventurous energy. Okay, this Knight of Wands has a lot of passion. This Knight of Wands wants to rush in, wants to help people, wants to be adventurous, doesn't know. It's like the energy where the person knows that there are hurdles but doesn't care. Okay, they're ready to jump the wall, they're ready to cross the fence, they're ready to swim through the oceans in order to reach the target. So I said, okay, what about this energy? So what are you shedding off? What you're shedding off, guys, is the Moon, the Six of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. So basically what they are telling you, Libra, is please get back into the energy of the Knight of Wands. Okay, don't shed this energy. Shed the energy that has been stopping you from moving forward. You got the Six of Swords, you got the Seven of Swords, you got the Moon. So the energy that I'm getting out of these three cards, people, that has been stopping you from moving forward or becoming adventurous or having that passion and that fire in your belly, is these three cards, where they're saying now that learn to trust back people. Don't feel deceived. Don't feel that everybody is out there to get you. Move away from the energy of deceit, lies, because it could be that somebody has done that with you in the past, Libra. Okay, which had put a lot of fear, a lot of dread, a lot of terror, a lot of illusions in your life. That's why there's possibly the grief situation as well. But what is stopping you from moving forward is the Seven of Swords. You're getting caught in that energy because you're not being able to trust this movement. You're not being able to trust yourself if you can move out of this energy and go forward and take that leap of faith towards something in particular, or towards a transition, or towards a new job, or towards a new house, or towards a new relationship, or towards a new commitment, whatever that story is. So what you're shedding off is this part of the story. So they are telling you, build back your trust, build back your life in the right order. Don't get stuck in that energy, because that is what needs to go from you. Learn to trust back people and take that leap. Be adventurous once again. So what you're trying to shed off is that fear, the illusion of lies, of deceit, that people, that this is the victim mentality, guys. This is the victim mentality, where you felt that everybody out there in the world is coming back with a sword to attack you. That's the victim mentality, that if you mix with people, that tomorrow somebody, you make a friendship with somebody and that same person comes back and stabs you behind the back. Excuse me. That is the victim mentality. That is where that Seven of Swords is catching up with you. So what you're trying to shed is this energy, and get back your passion in the right way, to take that risk, to take that leap of faith, and understand that not everybody is out there to harm me. Getting out of that consciousness of your victim mentality, moving from your past. This could be your past mentality that is still holding on to you, Libra. So moving from your past and climbing towards your future, to understand that you don't need to be in that victim mentality. You have a lot more you can achieve towards your life purpose, Libra, towards your life goal. So I said, okay, what about this? And you get the lily. So what is happening, guys, is you're becoming more ambitious. You're becoming more experienced because you have learned through your mistake, you have learned through other people as well. So you're learning to become more ambitious. You're learning to develop yourself. You're learning to become an achiever. You're becoming an achiever with your experience, with your understanding. Lily is a very established and ambitious energy of a very experienced personality here. Okay, so this is where you're coming to, getting out of that victim mentality in order to accept the fact that not every relation is there to harm me. Not every person is there to harm me. Some person is there, or some people are there who is there to love me, who is there to take care of me, who is there to adore me for who I am. And with your experience, you have learned that it's time to take that adventure forward. Because if you try to prevent that adventure, Libra, you will not be able to move. Okay? Because you will get stuck in that victim mentality of the Seven of Swords, from where they're telling you it's now time for you to break free from all the fear, all the terror, all the dread, all the mishaps, and perfect yourself. And before I forget, the bottom of the deck for this is a Six of Pentacles. So they're talking about bringing back an equality here. Okay, so they're saying that shed that victim mentality and move forward towards sharing yourself, your gift, your talent, your potential with the world at large. That's what they're trying to tell you here. With your friends, with your relatives, don't stop yourself from sharing what you have. It doesn't necessarily have to be money. It is money. Pentacles talk about money. So in case somebody needs your help with regards to your finances, they're saying don't stop yourself. Whatever you can afford, help them with that. Be a part of that group. Be a part of that tribe. Don't get caught in that deceit. Oh, you know what? You did not. Okay, this is also what I'm getting, Libra. It is also very natural for human beings to think that if somebody comes to me and asks me for some kind of a help, financially, I would immediately go back and think, oh, at one point in time, I had asked the person and that person did not help me. So why should I help that person? Right? So this is the kind of, again, it's a kind of victim mentality, because you are putting yourself down in your own self. You have to honor your path. It's time to honor and fill yourself. So don't judge people of what they had done in the past and what they hadn't done for you. It's time for you to move forward. They're asking you to expand, Libra. They're asking you to be more generous. They're asking you to be more forgiving towards situations in particular that earlier might have harmed you, might have hurt you. Yes, I understand. It's not easy, guys. It is definitely not easy. But at this point in time, they're saying that this is important because it's for your own self good, Libra. Okay, because you want the collective, you cannot be judgmental about their past action at this point in time, because if you do that, you will not be able to open your own doors to your own self-worth and your own free will, that you have to give yourself that permission to move forward now, Libra, to definitely move forward here. Okay, so this is a very important part of the story with you guys. The bottom of the deck for this tarot is the Knight of Cups. So there is a lot of emotions, lot of sentiment that you need to project, that you need to work with your life, Libra. Okay, that you need to come forward, even if that means that you kind of sound a little bit gushy with your sentiment. But if you have to show love to somebody, if you have to say, yes, I love you, if you have to give a bouquet of roses to somebody, it doesn't make you small. It makes you big, Libra. Okay, because this energy is the energy of somebody who really wants to bring in a lot of love and sentiment and compassion in somebody's life. In somebody's life. Okay? And it could also be possible, Libra, for some of you, I'm getting, that some of you guys may probably have somebody who is in that energy in your life and is waiting for you to give them the green signal to move forward. Okay, and they have a lot of sentiment towards you. They want to make you happy. Or you, vis-a-vis, want to make somebody happy, and you're waiting for that transition to happen, or the transformation unexpectedly that will happen, that will kind of catch you off guard a little bit, but it is what it is. Okay, so this is a beautiful kind of an energy, guys. Now we got 10 cards in total in here, okay, and that's what we are going to look into, and we'll of course clarify as we move into. So that is why, Libra, let me repeat myself, guys, that is why they're saying that if this energy is off you, don't get scared. Okay, shed that deceit, shed that victim mentality and make that move. And if it is the energy of somebody in your life, also do not stop that person from coming towards you, because this will happen unexpectedly before you even know, Libra. Somebody will move towards you, and they are just kind of waiting for that perfect timing to happen. They have too much of love, too much of whoever or whatever, whoever this energy is relating with, they have a lot of love towards you, or you have a lot of love towards somebody here. Okay, so there is a lot of love, lot of compassion, lot of sentiment, lot of caring kind of an energy. It also could be an energy of somebody like the knight in shining armor, as they say. They want to come forward and they want to say, oh, I want to propose, I want to get married, I want to have a commitment, I want to make a promise, whatever that energy is bringing forward. And it will happen probably very unexpectedly before you even can blink your eye and realize, oh wow, I didn't see this coming. I didn't see this coming. Okay. Now that's why they're saying that don't get scared of it also could be, okay, before I move forward, guys, it also could be somebody from your past life. Somebody who had earlier made a mistake with you. Somebody who did not offer you that cup of love, somebody who had kind of disregarded your feelings is coming back. Okay, and that's possibly why they're telling you that you have matured with your understanding. So don't get scared of that deceit that might have happened in the past will not repeat itself. And you have to open yourself from this victim mentality in order to receive that cup that's coming towards you in the right way, because you have learned, you have matured in your understanding, Libra, with regards to the story that I'm getting out of this reading for you. Okay, Now, the first part of the story, you got the Knight of Swords, you got the Seven of Wands, and you got the Magician. Okay, so what it is telling me, guys, is the Knight of Swords, of course, is your energy, Libra, and the Magician is the energy of a Gemini. Okay, but both are very air-oriented signs. So what it is telling me, Libra, is that you're using your mind a lot. You're very sharp with your mindset. You're becoming more sharp. The Magician is the energy of Mercury and the mind. Okay, so it's also about communication. It's also about learning facts, understanding, but more so with communication. And the Knight of Swords and the Magician is definitely talking about a lot of communication, a lot of planning in the process, a lot of alchemy that is happening with regards to communication in here. Okay, and somebody over here, Libra, if it's you, you're really rushing forward towards that communication part of the story because your mind is very, very sharp and clear at this point in time to openly talk or to openly communicate. And there is a lot of alchemy that is happening in your throat chakra with your words, with your story, with the way that you speak. Okay, because you know that while you're talking, Libra, there could be a lot of obstructions. Okay, because excuse me, the Seven of Wands is an obstruction, is something that you're fighting, some kind of a past energy maybe where you have had a lot of obstacle while communication. Maybe you were not openly able to communicate with somebody before. Somebody had been blocking you or too many obstacles were in your way towards this part of communication before. Okay, that you had been fighting, Libra, with regards to opening up and talking clearly with somebody about what you want in life, about your belief in life, about what you are trying to achieve, what you want to achieve out of a situation that is working in your life at this point in time. So there is a lot of alchemy, a lot of air, water, fire, and earth kind of an energy that is going around in your throat chakra. And it's going to be very quick. This communication, when it happens, will not stop. It will be very quick. But at the same time, this looks to me that earlier, before, it could also be, like I said, before you had tried to open up and talk with somebody towards a situation, but that did not happen because somebody had been obstructing that communication from happening, is also what I'm getting. And that's why probably you have closed off your communication, Libra, and you have kind of built a boundary towards your own communication part of the story, because you're like, I'm not going to talk. If somebody wants to talk with me, let them come forward, is also what I'm getting. But you're also waiting for this communication, but you don't want to open up and communicate, is also what I'm getting, Libra. You're waiting for this Knight of Cups. You want somebody to come to you, not that you want to go there, You want somebody to openly tell you what they want from you or what they're expecting out of you. And you're waiting for that, you're not moving. Because you have kind of Build a boundary within yourself, Libra. Waiting for things to happen in the natural process is also what I'm getting. Okay, let's look at the Knight of Swords. Okay, you got the Palace of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Six of Coins, right? There has been a lot of stalemate energy here with regards to this give and take in communication, guys. Okay, there has been a lot of mental stress where somebody had not opened up and spoken with you, Libra, or you haven't spoken to them. And that created a kind of imbalance in your life with regards to a reciprocity and give and take of a certain situation that you. So it has not been clearly expressed with the Knight of Swords energy, which is again moving very quickly in order to cut through the barriers and bring that balance and communication in you or within your circle or within your zone. Yeah, there has been obstruction with this give and take in communication because with this Two of Swords energy, somebody had been overthinking and overthinking and overthinking about the story but had not spoken out about what they really want from you or you from them, Libra. So that energy of give and take had come to a halt because of the situation here, where the Palace of Swords and the Two of Swords is talking about a situation of complete mental entrapment in here. And that was the story that the Knight of Swords is trying to come across in regards to communication to bring back that equality of the give and take and the reciprocity of give and take in here. Let's look at the Seven of Wands in here, please. And that's why probably Libra, the Seven of Wands is an energy, oops, too many cards. Seven of Wands is an energy of somebody who is waiting to hear, but is refusing to move because they have built a boundary, a wall within their own self because of this situation here. That somebody, it could be you, Libra, that you might have blocked yourself earlier on, or somebody here had blocked themselves earlier on, which is what you know, and that is why you're waiting for things to move in your zone and you're not taking action right away or fighting because earlier there had been this issue. This is what I'm getting. Let's look at the Seven of Wands energy because it's also the energy of a lot of challenge that you know this person might have talking to you because of the past situation that you're possibly waiting for them to clear and come to you, Libra, is also what I'm getting. Again, too many cards. Hold on, guys. I just need one card for the story here. The Justice card. Yeah. See, if this is you, Libra, and Justice is you, that's the Ark of the Covenant. Okay, you want to make things happen now in the right way, in the fair way. You're ruling your karma is not ruling you. And that's why you are waiting for the right give and take situation to happen, where the balance will be equal between two people in regards to the give and take situation here. Because there had been a lot of fight before. Because justice, guys, shows up when injustice has happened. So that is why probably you have this boundary up, because you know there has been a past injustice here, Libra, with regards to this equal give and take in a certain situation, and that is probably why you have built the wall and you're waiting for things to be balanced and fair now. But you are also kind of fighting this with the Ark of the Covenant to say that I rule my karma. Karma does not rule me here. Okay, let's look at the Magician, and that is your mind here, Libra. That's the Gemini kind of an energy, where the mind is very clear, very sharp, very, very accurate with your story here, Libra, where you want now a fair deal here, a fair play. Okay, let's put it like that. You want a very fair deal of settlement in here with whatever that story is that you guys are working towards. With the Mercury in the mind or the Magician, you got the Nine of Cups and you got the Eight of Wands. Yeah. See, so definitely you want the happiness. You want and you want to move towards your wish fulfillment. You want to make things happen. You want to really talk quickly. There is a lot of communication part of the story here with your mind. You want things to happen quickly. You want, there's a strong desire for you to change over the routine part of the story and make things, work in the right way. Not the usual, again, merry-go-round, going round the same circle. No, you really want to bring in the wish fulfillment. You really want to move forward. With the Magician in the mind, you're kind of building on that alchemy of going very quickly, doing things very quickly, moving very fast, and acting on that. But again, the Seven of Wands and Justice right in the middle is telling me that you are taking your time in order to balance and perfect your own understanding here as well, with regards to a very fair deal of settlement in here, with whoever is involved with you here, Libra. Okay, now the next part of the story, guys, is I've got the Queen of Swords, the Judgment, and the Hanged Man here. Okay. Oh, the Queen of Swords is definitely you, Libra. And you know that judgment is in the process, but somebody over here is waiting to take action on this. You know that. You definitely know that. Or it could be you giving yourself a complete renewal while also being enlightened on this process. It could be anything for anybody here. But the Queen of Swords energy is the energy of Lilith. Lilith, okay, this is the Queen of Swords energy, very mysterious energy, because this energy is the energy of somebody who is not only wise and intelligent, but definitely can cut through any BS in anybody's life. She doesn't take any kind of BS. She is very clear, very sharp. See, the Magician in the mind is that kind of an energy of the Queen of Swords. Very, very clear, very, very accurate, very, very precise in her understanding here. That things will have to move, things will have to change. There is a second chance in the way for somebody here, could be for you too, Libra, but you're waiting and looking at things from a different perspective with the Seven of Keys or the Ascent in here as to how to make things work in the right way now is also the energy here. Let's look at the Queen of Swords, because the Queen of Swords, like I said, is a very, very sharp, clear, mental energy of a woman, but it also can be an energy of a man here, because masculine, feminine is there in everybody. But this energy is, you have to be careful with this energy here, which is you, Libra. This energy can cut through any kind, like I said, can cut through any kind of BS, doesn't take any BS, doesn't take anything for granted. So with the Queen of Swords, you get the Queen of Wands, the Temperance, and you get the Chariot. Yeah. So Libra, I have a feeling, this is what I'm getting, okay? Then you know that you want to move forward, or that a lot of courage is required for somebody here in the guise of the Queen of Wands to temper and balance and move forward. or change their direction. Because before they change their direction, they have to know what they want to achieve. Excuse me. The Queen of Wands is an energy, guys. It's an energy of somebody very powerful, very magnetic, very charming. Where there has to be a lot of temperance here. You know that. Maybe you are also the Queen of Wands here, if I'm looking at that. Okay. If not, you know internally that you can be the Queen of Wands because you are very magnetic. Libra, you're very charming, you're very attractive, and that if somebody has to come forward and change their direction towards this rebirth with you, they have to be in balance with regards to your intelligence and your mysterious kind of, the element you have within yourself, Libra. That you know everything, your shadow side knows everything. It also could be, Libra, that this is your shadow side, that you know things are moving. Let's look at the Queen of Wands energy because that is kind of an energy that is catching up here. What about the Queen of Wands here, please? You get the 10 of Swords in the reverse and the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So something had happened here, guys, previously. Something very, very nasty has happened here that needs to be balanced and tempered. And you know that, Libra, before somebody can move forward towards you, they need a lot of passion and guts and courage and fire in their belly to move towards you and talk to you, because they have to surrender the earlier part of the story with the Ace of Swords in the reverse. There has been a lot of deceit and lies which needs to go with the 10 of Swords in the reverse, which needs to be completely obliterated from this Queen of Wands energy and get back the right contact, understand you probably the right way, and not deceive and cheat you anymore towards your own intellectual wisdom and understanding here. Because if somebody needs to move, they have to be very, very clear about your own understanding. To change your direction, they have to temper back this entire energy towards yourself, Libra. And you're probably waiting for that to happen. You're waiting for that to happen because with the Queen of Wands in the upright and the 10 of Swords in the reverse, it's talking about a surrender of the past as well, of whatever has happened before. Because if somebody needs to move forward towards you, Libra, they have to be very, very clear with their story. They cannot lie to you anymore. They have to surrender that and tell the truth, have that breakthrough with the temperance, in patience, find the middle ground in here to balance the whole situation, to change their direction towards you. Let's look at the Judgment card here, because there has been a lot of energy deceit here, or deceit of energy here. With the Judgment, you got the Page of Wands. Yeah. So you're waiting for that expansion to happen, guys. You're waiting for that expansion to happen where somebody can come forward and say the truth to you, Libra. You're waiting for that Page of Wands, the expansion that has just started to manifest. Okay, and you're really kind of waiting for this person to take that risk and move towards you. They have to take that risk, whoever it is, whether it's you or them. Somebody has to be a risk taker. There are too many cards. Somebody has to be a risk taker here in order to clear the past and move towards your direction because you're sitting in the Queen of Swords energy is also what I'm getting, guys. Okay, let's look at the Hanged Man here. Because judgment is here, which is giving somebody a second chance to improve on the situation with you, Libra, is also what I'm getting from this story here. Okay, with the Hanged Man, you got the Nine of Wands and you got the Two of Wands. So there is an extreme desire of a situation that is manifesting, where the desire is to get back things with you in the right way, Libra. Because the Nine of Wands is again a lot of boundary, working with your reserve strength in order to move forward, which is what you're waiting for, Libra, is also what I'm getting. So here it is, guys. Somebody is over here, people, who is trying to plan the future with you and move forward towards you here. Be the risk taker, and work with their reserve strength and energy. And that is where the Hanged Man comes in, because this is where the pause is happening. As this kind of an energy is coming back into effect, where it is taking them a little bit of time as they're fighting towards this movement, towards you, in order to change a complete scene and direction, a change in the scene and direction towards a particular situation here for you, Libra. Okay, and they are very, very, they are tired, they are wounded, whoever it is I'm talking to, Libra, whether it's you or somebody. But somebody over here is very tired of waiting and fighting with you or you with them. And they definitely want to improve on the situation. There is a lot of desire to move towards a new path in here. And this is this renewal, this expansion that is coming into effect, where this person is waking up to this reality of coming to terms of being a risk taker towards the situation with you, is also what I'm getting here, Libra. Okay, so it is, and you know that. And you as the Lilith, the sign of Lilith in the astrological part of the story as the Queen of Swords, is that mysterious energy who knows this is going to happen and who is waiting for this change to manifest, is also what I'm getting for you, Libra, in here. Okay, somebody wants to be very victorious with regard, somebody wants to be triumphant in this purpose with you in here, with the movement towards you. Somebody wants a victory with you, Libra, at this point in time. And they are waiting, they are kind of gaining back their strength towards their movement for the future here. Okay, the next part of this story is the Six of Pentacles, the Sun, the King of Pentacles, and then you got the Fool card here as the 10th card in here. Now again, you got the Six of Pentacles, So there is going to be a very positive outcome for you, Libra, towards the next month. Okay, because the King of Pentacles is looking towards the Fool card here, towards this new beginning here. So in December, after the lunar eclipse, you will see the difference. Unexpectedly, you will receive the news that somebody wants the new beginning with you, that unexpected change in the Three of Cups energy, the reconciliation, also in the collective part of the story in your environment, is going to change your life, which you are not expecting, guys. Because with the Six of Pentacles and the Sun, somebody wants to really now give and take, balance the entire situation, because they have realized who you are, Libra, and they really want to make this beautiful thing happen. With the King of Pentacles, it's a masculine energy of somebody being very grounded and stable towards understanding that it's time to move towards this new beginning. Take that leap of faith here. Okay, let's look at the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles is again the give and take, the sharing, the opportunities of receiving and giving, where nobody, because see, the King of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, it looks to be a very 3D energy here, guys. Very, very 3D energy of this reciprocity happening towards the next month here. Let's look at the Six of Pentacles here, because this was the part of the story that remained uncommunicated before. That's where the movement, because you're not moving, because you want this Nine of Cups, you want to move, Libra. If this is you, the Magician, you want to move, but you want to move in the right way with justice in here. You just don't want to move. You want the other person to talk to you properly, to give you the right heads up, to make you happy, to give you the right kind of attention, because you rule your karma doesn't rule you. So you are playing at your own pace here. You're not making that, the effort so much. You're not doing that. But it's like, okay, it's going to come to you, but you're waiting for justice while you're waiting for that, and preserving your perseverance to move when the time is right, not otherwise, Libra. Okay, now with the Six of Pentacles here, like I said, you have the Nine of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. See, this is where the situation was stuck. Somebody has not been able to communicate, whether it's you, Libra, or the other person, that they are wanting to free this communication and bring back the nourishment, because there has been this give and take has created, you got the Three of Swords, the Two of Swords. There has been a very unequal and imbalanced reciprocity in your life, Libra, with the Eight of Swords, where there has been a very narcissist, abusive interaction of somebody not talking in the right way, of somebody not declaring things in the right way. And that probably was the kind of victim mentality that you may have suffered from, or the other person could have been suffering from. It could be anybody's energy here, whether it's you, Libra, or somebody in your life who's closely associated with you, who definitely did not allow themselves to move towards this reciprocity in the right way, to nourish this beautiful kind of a relationship here. Okay, let's look at the Sun here. And that's why there was a very disbalanced, unjustful give and take, where justice appears and you're waiting for this justice to balance itself out in the right way, Libra. Let's look at the Sun here. Because, like I said, it could be a love relationship, it could be a place, a workplace, job, any kind of situation where reciprocity of give and take was not on the level, on the equal scale here. What about the Sun? And the Sun is talking about the divine masculine, or it's talking about a very, very positive, illuminated energy of good news, of positivity, of good information. Too many cards, guys. Okay, of good things happening with this reciprocity now is also what I'm getting, because where earlier this reciprocity had gone missing totally from your life, it also could be, Libra, that you had been giving more than your fair share of chance. You had been a very giving person, and the other person has not managed to make that happen in the right way. And that's why right now you're not giving anything. You're holding on because you had too many wands in your life that you have played with before, where there had been too many obstacles, and so now you're telling yourself that I'm not going to play with those obstacles, I'm going to wait for justice to happen in the right way. So with the Sun, you got the Seven of Pentacles. This is the routine. This is going to change, guys. This is unexpectedly going to move towards a different place. Okay, where there has been a very stagnated energy, but it's also the divine timing here of the sun bringing in the good news of a new harvest here, of something new that's going to start in your life, Libra, of something new that's going to build up again, of something very positive, something very shiny and bright, a light of hope, a light of ray of hope, where the waiting period will be over as soon as the new harvest is on the way, where somebody over here, Libra, you or someone has been putting in a lot of effort towards this new harvest here, where they want to now invest their time, their money, their relationship, their life path, their future goals here. Let's look at the King of Pentacle. It's a very 3D energy, guys, with the 7 of Pentacle and the 3 and the 6 of Pentacle and the King of Pentacle here. Let's look at the King of Pentacle. Okay, so somebody, Libra, if it's you coming in contact with this earth kind of an energy, it could also be you, but it also could be somebody, like I said. With the King of Pentacle, guys, you got the Fool card here, you got the Fool card. There is a new start in here, people. There is a new start in here. And the bottom of the deck is the 3 of Cups. Look, that's what I said, the 3 of Cups energy here. Remember the astrological part of the story? There is a new start to this relationship, to a friendship, to whatever that story is that has been waiting for the divine timing, which is in effect now after the lunar eclipse to take shape and form in here for you, Libra. Okay, somebody is going to, that's the wait period here. That's where the Knight of Cups is waiting to bring in that reconciliation here with you, Libra, is also what I'm getting, guys. It's also what I'm getting. Because it looks to me that you know everything about the situation, Libra. You are very, very aware of the situation, but you are not moving. It looks to me that somebody in your life knows about it as well, and they now want to come forward towards you to make things happen. Yeah, it also could be that. They want to bring that family room now, because they could be feeling as miserable as you had been feeling, where they put you through a lot of grief, and they now want to fill the family room with a lot of joy, laughter, and happiness in your life. Okay, let's look for the last part of the story, guys, before I wind up, is the message of this entire reading here. What does my spirit have to say as the message part of the story? What is the message, please? Very interesting. Very, very interesting. You got the 3 of Swords here. You got the Ace of Wands and you got the 5 of Wands. Okay. So the entire message of the story, guys, is this situation is moving from a very difficult area that you had been stuck in, where there had been a lot of pain and a lot of fight, a lot of petty conflict, a lot of bickering, a lot of hardships, a lot of competition, a lot of oppositions. That, like it could be in a love, it could be in a career relationship, doesn't matter. But that situation had been in effect, where the Ace of Wands is a new cycle in this enterprise that's opening up. Where this situation will automatically dissipate, where the pain and the grief and the fight and the bickering will close its chapter very soon. And you got the 7 of Cups, then you have the Knight of Cups. Yeah, there you go. The Knight of Cups and the Knight of Cups, it's a dupe. And the bottom of the deck is the 4 of Cups. So somebody over here, Libra, if it's you guys, it could be you. Like I said, energies are interchangeable. If it's not you, it is somebody you're closely associated with who is looking for that chance, that creative inspiration to surprise you with this offer of love, of this offer of forgiveness, of this offer of the knight in the shining armor of the declaration of love. So you see, wherever the situation had been caught, Libra, is moving out of your life. Where there had been a feeling of being left out in the cold with regards to the Two of Cups and the King of Cups. Somebody is working themselves in the Hanged Man in here. Yeah, see, they are taking their time to work themselves with regards to bringing back this story in your life, Libra, from a very pathetic situation of missed opportunity, disappointment, hardships, heartbreak, fight, bickering, pain, sorrow, guilt, grief, whatever that situation had been in your life for a long time, Libra, that put your heart through a lot of grief and sorrow. Okay, so this is the Knight of Cups, guys. This is the situation that is completely transforming in your, before you know, in your collective, in your environment, before you can blink your eye. Okay, so somebody is going to come in unexpectedly and give you the cup of love, and you will be like, wow, I didn't see that coming. Where did that come from? Right? But I'm letting you know this is in transition. It's going to happen. And the energies are calling you out for that Six of Pentacles. Remember, I said give and take. The Six of Pentacles that is manifesting with you or in your life. And the Magician, again, the Magician here, the Mercury and the mind is actively working towards this give and take of this beautiful relationship that you had been earlier deceived of, and you were kind of in trouble, Libra, is also what I'm getting, of the lies and cheating that had happened in this situation with you before as well. So enjoy this reading, guys. We'll meet again in December. Until then, goodbye, God bless, Khuda Hafiz, and Namaste.